Good afternoon. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Say last night I ordered some takeout. Well, I got delivery, fast food delivery. Had burgers, onion rings, soda. Right. I also had some fries. This is, I'm not sure how I'm going to try to segue this into, but okay, this is Brotato. It's a game developed by Blobfish and came out in the wake of all those other horde survival type games inspired by Vampire Survivors. You're a person on the field, got lots of enemies, you gotta collect weapons, make yourself more powerful to keep ahead of the ever growing threat of the horde. It's gonna try to overrun you. I played this, I think, was during the Steam Demo Fest last summer as well, and it was pretty cool. So when someone brought it up again, hey, have you played this? And I'm like, no, I haven't, but I did play it during the Demo Fest and it was kind of neat, so I picked it up and I played it quite a few times, and here we are. This is pretty cool. All right, without further ado, why don't we get started? So, you see here's a ton of characters to play as. I've already completed a few runs also, as you can see. Try the generalist. But each character kind of had... you also get to start with a weapon, which is pretty cool. Depending on which character you select, you will get a different selection of weapons to pick up. I like the ghost weapons because, yeah, if you manage to kill enough times during a wave with them, you can increase your stats, and, well, it adds up over time, so pretty cool. I have a Danger 1 difficulty, but I've been doing just Danger 0 for now, because I'm a bit of a wimp, and I just want to try to try to build out the unlockable items I can pick up before I venture any further this abyss. But yeah, basically the gameplay goes, you auto attack. If you're close enough for the weapon to attack an enemy, then the weapon will just auto attack whatever's closest to it. And each game is divided into waves, so you have to survive a certain amount of time. And if you do, well, you get to move on. Of course, the way they encourage you to kill enemies rather than just try to lame it out is that enemies you kill drop the currency that you use to buy items, weapons, upgrades, and also contributes to your level, which every time you level up, you can pick an attribute here. So it's kind of like a mutation. So in this case, the character I have kind of gets ever-rising bonus to ranged and melee damage whenever you boost like each stat, so probably within my interest to get one of those. You can see here a selection of weapons and items, get up to 4, and it's not necessarily always 2 items, 2 weapons. It could be like any combination thereof, but in this case, you can see here the items will usually give you a boost in one area, but most of the time they will take away something in another area, so you have to determine if the trade-off is worth it. And then I'd say XP gain, probably worth it. Nice thing is that if you see an item that you can't afford and you want to try to hold on to it later, you can lock it. It will stay in the shop next time it rolls around. You don't have to worry about missing out on that cool thing that's in there. Also nice is that you can see like the entire summary of your stats, primary and secondary, so you can see just exactly where you're at before you decide to make any purchasing decisions. There are the mechanics, but I can't quite get to them, so let's move to the next wave. Let's see here, the lineup changes a little bit, but it's still all about trying to kite the enemies and making sure they're within swinging range while making sure they don't get to hit you. Make it through. Alright, which upgrade should we pick this time? I see +1 range damage. I should probably get that, so I'll get that. Alright. Get a ghost axe. Ooh, this one gives me bonus melee damage. I should probably pick that up. Keep that damage going up. I want to hang on to pruners. Yeah, I do, because that's that secondary effect of spawning a garden that creates a fruit, and fruit is basically a healing item. There are certain items in the game that affect like how much you get healed from fruit, which is pretty cool. So nice thing is that the item, you see the weapons are in slightly different positions, and they do have their own individual like sort of trigger ranges. See, each axe kind of swung out at different enemies depending on. Let's see any damage. Well, I got luck. I think luck affects like your likelihood of getting cool, higher quality items. One thing I wanted to note. When I first played this game, this is on me, but when I saw, you see, Dangerous Bunny has material saved 0. I thought that was like an explanation of an item's effects. I thought for some reason material saved 0 would mean that will like completely dump all my materials after I left the shop or something like that. And there were other lines too that said something like damage dealt 0, which, you know, led me to believe things like that too. But no, that line is basically a stat tracker. So if I were to buy the Dangerous Bunny, it gives me 1 free reroll, and I would use that reroll. The material saved counter would tick up, just to let me know how many materials I saved by using the free reroll. So that's what that means. Which, yeah, I probably should have guessed it was a stat tracker, because, you know, actual detrimental effects are in red, right? Like they are with the fertilizer and the helmet, and the pruner kind of shows that, yeah, it's below typical range. But yeah. Anyways, that's just story. See, and nice part is that the item takes effect right away, so I can just re-roll like that. Ooh, big damage but reduced luck. Oh my god, I'm gonna save this entire store. So we're gonna have no new items next round, but maybe I'll be able to afford some of these things, and I got a free reroll anyway, so we're good. Can still one-shot these folks. I think I'll be okay. Yeah, the Horde's a little bit more. It's also introduced enemies that can now shoot bullets at you, so you gotta pay attention. Yeah, there's another part about this game. Sometimes trees will pop up that will drop like a good amount of materials for you, and also a fruit that will restore your health. It's based off of your harvesting stat. Frequency of the trees is dependent on your harvesting stat. What should I pick here? I always like picking up dodge. It's like if you get that high enough, and just no selling enemy attacks like most of the time. At that point, you probably want to pick up like life steal and HP regeneration too, so you can try to recover all the damage you take when on the rare occasion that you do get hit. I'll pick up Black Belt since it has the melee damage boost. You know, we'll finally get the pruners, and we'll use our free reroll. See what else we can get. I wonder if I should lock the Cacti Club. Yeah, let's do it. At least on Danger 0, goal of the game is to survive 20 waves. You can see I'm on wave 5. There's a victory condition to this. It's not an endless mode, although there is an endless mode you can toggle if you want to keep going after wave 20 and just see how far you can get before you finally fall. Oh, unlike other horde survival games of its ilk, there's really no sort of meta progression. There's no sort of way to say upgrade your overall damage or overall stats or anything like that. All you really do is just unlock new items that can appear during runs. So things like endless mode are really there, yeah, for flex. It's there for a flex opportunity. I like crit chance as well. Get crit chance and ooh, some purple legs upgrade. Well, at least they'll give me a little buffer of it to pick up items that give me minus speed, like the helmet. Yeah, let's get the helmet. All right, so the one thing about the character I picked, the generalist, I can only equip 3 melee and 3 ranged items. Hence generalist. So the other thing you can do with these items, in addition to just selling them, you can also combine them. If you got 2 items of the same type and rarity, you put them together, they just upgrade to the next tier. You know, improves all their stuff, gets a little more damage, or maybe other qualities get improved as well. So before it used to be you got plus 1% damage for every 20 enemies you killed. Now it's every 18. But now I also have room to pick up another melee weapon, so we'll get the cacti club and pick up the pruner here. So the other fun part about this game is that if you do hit like the limit, like here we have 3 melee weapons, so we can't equip another one, but you manage to purchase one of the same type, it will just merge with one you have equipped, provided it can do so, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about, you know, having a full weapon slot and then seeing this really sick item. It's like, oh man, you don't need to keep an open slot or anything like that to combine all your stuff together, because the game will just do it for you if you're full up. That's pretty cool. And we'll use our free reroll to see if there's anything we want to lock here. Use a ghost axe, but it's base rarity, so I don't want to hold on to that. Probably want to maybe pick up mutation, or lock mutation. Maybe butterfly as well. Yeah, all right. I don't know about pencil. I don't have anything that improves the engineering that needs improved by engineering. So we'll leave that alone. Go on to wave 6. I need to try to find some ranged weapons to fill out the other half of the weapons slots. Maybe I should have played one run as a general character first, so I can just go over the basics before I get into the more unique ones. Ooh, so that one had a crate. So what crates really do is just like, you know, give you a chance to pick up an item, any random item. Just you can either choose to pick it up or recycle it, which gets you some extra materials. Here I can plus 7% damage, and I think I can deal with -2 max HP for now. Ooh, I want triceps or do I want eyes? Should probably improve the range. Oh, a lot of damage though. We're sitting at -8 range, so we probably want to offset that at least. So get that instead. Alright. Pick up mutation, butterfly, lost duck, and reroll to see what the other. Blue pruners. See, this is where locking comes in handy. I can save those for the next wave. You have to decide if the trade-off of not getting new items next wave is worth it, but sometimes it's worth saving up for that one particular weapon that could really, weapon or item that could really skyrocket your build. Uh-oh. Could really use a ranged weapon. Like I did pass up on a few. Just hang around the garden. Oh, ooh boy, Toho now. Alright, barely made it through. Maybe I should get the heart 3 for more HP. Just boost that to 27. I'm definitely gonna get forearms, just keep jacking up that damage. Ah, turret. A little extra damage wouldn't hurt. Yeah, the pruner as well. Now they become purple pruners. And bring our luck back up with the lost duck and yeah, fertilizer. Why not? Ooh, we can get again another reroll. But I think Hedgehog would probably be better for us. Get that. We'll save the bunny, save the helmet, and not worry about the hand. Don't need anyone to talk to it. One more reroll since it's free. Ooh. It's 3% dodge, but you get a whole 20% dodge while standing still, also known as a stat that may as well not exist, because why would you want to stand still in this game? You should go for more lifesteal, so I'll lock that as well. Chameleon can go away for all I care. Alright. Ooh, these are my most hated type of enemies, the ones that just charge at you. Just like, hey, sup, I'm gonna go smack my body into you. Real run enders there. You put yourself in a bad position and they come at you. Thank goodness for all these fruits to keep my HP up. Also, lifesteal coming in handy. Sometimes it's about bobbing and weaving. Gotta try to get into the crowd, kill as many as possible while making sure that the real threatening enemy's up. See, I played with fire and I lost, and nice thing is to tell you, run, lost! Like, yeah, you know what it is. Alright, let's try a different character. Yeah, why don't we go with the Lich? Gets a lot of health regeneration and a chance to deal damage to an enemy when I heal. Damage modifications are reduced by 50%. Ouch. Well, let's see how well that goes. Obviously gonna pick the medical gun, because, hey, that also has a chance to heal. Yo, dog, I heard you like heals, so I put heals in your heals so you can heal while... Well, no, that's not... It's more like, I heard you like healing, so I added damage to your healing so you can hurt while you heal? I think that works better? Ooh, we're gonna increase that life steal. We'll boost attack speed, because, you know, more times we attack, the more times we get to steal life. You know what? Since we're on the gun route, let's get that. And, screwdriver could be useful as well. So as a random landmine. Also works as sort of a close range finisher if we need it. ranged weapons are pretty useful because, well, obviously they got range, so you don't have to get as close to the enemies, which puts yourself at a bigger risk. Go jack up our HP regeneration here. Ooh, lumberjack shirt. I always like this one. Trees die in one hit, so one shot, one swing is all you need to collapse it. I also like how they call it die. Like tree, you chop trees down in one hit or something like that. It's an interesting way of putting it. And again, given the frequency at which people use the word die, context of video games, like I remember was the old Sega Genesis 3 Ninjas game, when right, it's like you play as the 3 ninjas, characters would have health, and if they ran out, right, the characters would just be like sitting on the ground, they'd be dazed and stuff. And I remember other people saying, "Oh man, you're dead," and I remember thinking, "Wait, but I'm not dead. My character's just like, you know, look at them. They're on the ground. They're just dazed. They're knocked out. They're not dead." Of course, I realize now that they probably meant it metaphorically, not literally. We'll just keep jacking up our life steal here. Ooh, another medical gun. Yeah, we'll get that. And another landmine, why not? Ooh, probably should save up for the lens, because some more range damage. And fertilizer, why not? It's extra harvesting, which means more trees. Agent 47 is probably real proud right now. Got this Brotato here, using screwdrivers like a pro. I know Hitman got updated, like their Hitman 3 game. They kind of converted into Hitman World of Assassination, so I can like play the entirety of the Hitman 2, Hitman 3 that all came out in like the past 7 years, all in one game. That's pretty rad. I wanna go back to that and try it. Let's see. You don't want here. Maybe I should go for luck. I can get like higher quality mutations like this one here. Ooh, this is extra attack speed. I should probably get that. Definitely get the lens, the fertilizer. Oh, I'm gonna wait for more weapons just to save my mats for now. Yeah, I remember playing the heck out of Hitman 2016, because yeah, that game was real fun. I think I had to admit I did not play like any of the prior Hitman games, but it really lets you loose, right? It's like a sort of sandbox assassination simulator, which is pretty cool. And I know some people have likened it to a puzzle game as well, right? It's trying to find out which disguises give you access to which areas, and lets you do what actions and carry any items out in the open. Figure out like the proper sequence of events with which to get to your target, and then subsequently eliminate them. And then they do have some compromises in there, like if you're perhaps like to play Hitman, but you need a little guidance. They had like the mission stories, or the opportunities as they call them in 2016, that lets you. They kind of give you a guided path, like a way to your target. And oh man, one thing I liked about the mission stories was always that like most of them always ended like right at the point where before you eliminated them, or like maybe 1 or 2 steps before, right? They never ever got up to the point where it's like, all right, now you just go ice them, right? They kind of let you intuit that on your own. It was like, right, they always stopped 1 step before. It's like, all right, we got you all the way here. I think you can figure out how to do the rest of it. Always found that like pretty neat. still give you some degree of satisfaction, right? It's like, although that did like work against me. I think it was it the one mission? I think it was like the final mission of Hitman 2, where I did a mission story that took me all the way up to the assassination point, but I could not quite figure out where I was supposed to, like, you know, do the deed, like do the elimination, and I ended up like missing it. Great, thankfully I like saved, so I was able to reload and like try it again. But yeah, that did throw me for a loop the first time. Oh, I should definitely take this. A little reduced luck, but sad tomato feels like the thing I should pick up, right? It's like, because I'm gonna gives me plenty of opportunity to deal damage because I'm gonna be recovering HP, and yeah. Ooh, there's only one blue, so I might as well get that. Bump up my range. Projectiles pierce to one additional target. Yeah, let's do that. Already, it's extra reduce damage, but I can handle that, I think. Yeah, we'll get XP and well, lock claw tree actually, because I think it might be useful. Oh man, this regeneration's kind of popping off. I really hope I can like get more ranged weapons soon. Start like combining the ones I currently have and bump up my damage output. There we go. Ooh, 2 crates. This ought to be fun. Have your missile. Yeah, you know what? I think I can take that. We'll offset the bandana's penalty, at least. Yeah, why not? Riposte. Although I don't have any dodge chance, but it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Might as well take it. I go with the blue. It's like extra damage. But HP regeneration would also come in. Also have to remember damage modifiers are halved with the Lich, so might be my best interest to just pick this up instead. Ooh, lifesteal. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Yeah. Get this for a crit chance. Laser gun will get upgraded, and we'll pick up the Lost Duck. We have nothing in their arsenal that's explosive, so plastic explosive does nothing for us. So we'll just move on. Now we have a ranged weapon, a bit easier to take care of the charging enemies, thankfully. And even if I do get hit, the HP regen and the lifesteal kind of work pretty quickly to get myself back to full. I wonder if I should pick up. I should just try to increase my armor stat at least, so on the off chance, because the damage does ramp up over time. So they only do like 8 for now, but eventually the 8 will become much larger. In my best interest to boost my HP or boost my armor. Oh, I have armor here, so let's get 3 armor. And we'll do hands for more harvesting. Go ahead and combine these so we can pick up another medical gun. Actually, I should probably combine the screwdrivers together. So I can get a wrench, because that spawns a turret. Turrets are cool. Incendiary turret, and you know what? Energy bracelet as well for increased crit chance. One reroll, so let's see what else we get. Wow, another medical gun. Fantastic, we'll lock that in for now. Maybe we'll get the white flag as well. Reduced enemies, increased harvesting. Enemies is a double-edged sword. It's like, sure, you do have to, you know, face off more or fewer enemies, but that also means fewer or more materials / experience. So you have to decide if the ramp increase / decrease is worth it. I always like it when when items or, you know, cards or weapons or anything like that manage to meld together, like flavor and game mechanics together pretty well. I think my favorite one of that sort is the Magic the Gathering card called Triskaidekaphobia. It was like introduced in the first Innistrad expansion, where any player who had exactly 13 life just lost the game, which kind of it synergizes well with the addition with the basic concept of Triskaidekaphobia, which is fear of 13s. It's like, yeah, makes sense. And then, you know, because 13 life exactly on its own makes for a very extremely niche card that's probably not worth playing at all, because that's like takes a bunch of setup. The card also has 2 abilities you can activate that increases or decreases the life of everyone in the game by 1. So you can slowly try to work your way towards making your opponents have 13 life, although you have to be careful too, because, well, if your life hits 13, it's game over for you. Anyways, that's like just one example of name of a card, theme of a card, and mechanics all coming together in a way that I dig. We'll just jack up our lifesteal some more here. Ah, basic medical gun. Sadly, I have no more use for you. Upgrade that. That. These 2. Challenge. Two. That loose. Ah, nuts. Got ourselves a good shredder. Explosive. Oh, we should probably get lemonade as well. HP recovered from consumables. Will definitely help against the big burst damage we'll encounter later. Alright, we'll get rid of the SMG, because that's basic level. We'll equip the shredder. And yeah, let's move on. We'll save our 133 materials for another wave. The shredder's pretty fun because it has like a random chance to cause an explosion whenever it connects. I think there's like another character in Brotato that's all about like just jacking up explosion damage, so you get like a run with that character. It's just all about how many shredder guns can you pick up. I guess there's also like the explosive board if you need like explosive weapons, but yeah. Oh, there's also a rocket propelled grenade, an RPG rocket launcher. I think that's like a guaranteed explosion. I can pretty much just get in the fray now, because my HP recovery is high enough that if I do get hit, I can make it bell back pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll get this for the XP gain, not necessarily melee damage. Let's see, Brain 3, probably not useful. It's a halved bonus. Get more HP or more luck. Sitting on just 10 right now. We'll go with more HP. Or use that. Yeah, and we'll increase our harvesting stat. Ooh, the tardigrade nullify the first hit, or nullify the damage of one hit taken every wave, because you can pick up multiples of those. Yeah, we're not gonna pick up the missile because that's only a 5% damage. I'm actually gonna re-roll everything. There's our SMG. It's coming back. It's like, why do you not love me? Roll again, see what else we got. Get extra HP, but enemies will be faster. We'll get frighteningly fast later, but I want that. I'll get duct tape at least, extra armor and engineering. I think we'll leave it there. And I got big damage sponges. Thankfully, they're very slow at the moment, so pretty easy to stay ahead of them and then just take them out. I think there's like an item in the game that also lets you recover, gives you a chance to recover HP when you ever pick up materials. That would be like pretty freaking awesome for this build here. Wow. I'm swimming in materials at the end. I did save a bunch, so it's not like I gathered that much this round. 539 is like pretty high. Yeah, we'll go with HP regeneration because that's blue and it's HP regeneration. Ooh, a medical turret. Definitely picking that up. And armor. Yeah, I could use some armor. Helmet for some extra armor. Get the pumpkin. Let's see. 15 piercing damage. Can't go above base damage. Yeah, why not? You're at minus damage, but it's only 3%, so should be okay. I think rerolls become free if you manage to clear out the shop, I guess. Since you spent a lot of mats getting it, they want to let you continue your spree. So just here, go get yourself another selection of weapons and items to ogle over. Alright. We're gonna move on. We're 60% of the way there. Still living on a prayer. Because the ramp up can get even bigger, I assure you. Yeah, it seems like the strategy with the Lich is really to just jump into the fray because you want that healing damage to proc like as much as you can. And with the lifesteal and the HP regeneration I have, usually get back up pretty quickly. Also, I imagine the extra armor helps as well so that the hits don't hit as hard. Yeah. Yeah, with the sad tomato also, increasing match HP really comes in handy because start with 50% and gives you a bit more extra time to kind of get that initial damage to pop off. Get the laser turret. Not take the gambling token because dodge does not seem to be something I want. It's a small mag for attack speed boost. You know what, we'll be good with that. Save our 148 for the next round. Nice part about the fruits is that they do gravitate towards you if you're close to them, but if you got full HP, they don't do that, which is welcome. Make sure you don't accidentally waste them if you gotta save them. If you want to save them, enough chance that you do drop low on HP, which is pretty neat. That explosives character I mentioned earlier, their special ability is that if they pick up a fruit while they're at max HP, their explosive damage goes up instead, so their entire strategy then becomes try not to get hurt because you want to maneuver your way to the fruit to, you know, get that boosted explosive damage, and since the fruit doesn't gravitate towards you, you gotta really take care to make sure you don't run into an enemy before you manage to eat the fruit. Triangle of Power does not seem worth it, so I'll just recycle that for 40. Keep upgrading the HPs. Ooh, Ghost Scepter. If I should swap out one of my medical guns for that. Maybe I could just boot the wrench. Maybe I should just boot the wrench. Because the Ghost Scepter boosts my HP by 1. You know, it's going to be a tiny amount of HP, but every little bit helps. And I feel like I got enough turrets here that I could probably just boot this one here, because don't need to worry about that anymore. Alright. You know what? Let's reroll, see what else we can get here. A tractor. Get even more harvesting, just really jack that up. We'll save the bandana here. So you gotta get more piercing for later. Ooh, you know what? We could actually maybe keep that as well, because since we have one explosive, that will probably come in handy. Yeah, I feel like in these types of games, you either want the upgrades that let your projectiles pierce or ricochet are super duper handy, because, well, they let you hit more enemies, and you know, when you get into the later waves that introduce like greater numbers of them, having a way to kind of, you know, cull the numbers even more quickly is super handy. Be daft to like pass up an upgrade. Upgrades like those, no matter what the disadvantage may be. Because the overall DPS increase is just substantial, right? Like with the bandana, it's like, sure, you take minus 10% damage, but given that you get to potentially hit a whole other enemy with that, well, seems like a good trade-off to have. Get even more armor. Oh man. 3 good items here, but I can only afford 2 of them. But yeah, we'll stick with the bandana, explosive, we'll lock the laser turret for now. Next wave. Our disc gun becomes even discier. Makes that lumberjack shirt. We don't have to awkwardly stick around a tree and hope that our weapons shoot it. I guess that's a disadvantage of ranged weapons. It's like, if you really need to cut down a tree, you gotta get up close anyway, so that kind of eliminates the advantage a ranged weapon usually has. But with the lumberjack shirt, you don't have to worry about it too much, because eventually your projectiles are gonna clip the trees eventually, and you'll be able to reap the rewards. Armor is like super helping as well. Yeah. Okay. So HP recovery is starting to become outpaced by the damage, so can't get into crowds infinitely. Gotta get in, get out as usual. Cycle that, because why would I ever stand still? Go ahead and jack up our HP regeneration even more. And use the life steal. Alright, what we got? Upgrade our other. That. Pick up a laser turret. Get a screwdriver, why not? Vigilante ring, plus 3% damage, but that's like 1.5. This one we can actually math out, right? We got 16, 17, 18, another 5 waves, which means at the end, this ring will boost our damage by 7.5%, which isn't that much. So we'll go ahead and just re-roll. Get a turret. And laser eyes for even more DPS. Alright, we're going. I need to tell you, my early runs were really stifled because I misinterpreted the stat tracker lines. But now I know that they're just stat trackers. It's like, yeah, go, yeah, pick up alien eyes, get the bunny. And there are also other items with stat trackers that I can point out. So it's like, yeah, now that I know it's not a disadvantage, just, yeah, pick them up. There's not as many downsides to them as I thought there were. Oh yeah, damage is becoming even greater. The thing about these games is like, the ramp up becomes kind of nuts sometimes. So it's like, if you don't realize what's coming up and you don't prepare for it accordingly, you'll find yourself overrun in short order. Yeah, why don't we get afford increased crit chance? Keep with the HP regen. Yeah, get the medal for mainly the armor, speed, and what have you. Go ahead, re-roll. Ah, strange book. It would have been useful in another run, but here you're not quite as useful. I wonder if I should go for like a. This does. I have 100 harvesting. I don't need any more. I wonder if I should boot my screwdriver. Let that. Oh wait, no. That does spawn landmines, and I got the explosive things. But Shuriken would probably be. Oh, but that's only 9 damage. Not as useful as I tend to be. Yeah, forget it. I'll just stick with what I got. Yeah, I think it's like starting with wave 15. Some of the enemies can start like getting a red outline as well, which makes them faster at least. I don't know if they also hit harder. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. So yeah, now we got a whole squad of damage sponges. Gotta keep ahead of them. Try not to double back too much because, well, saw how much damage that one enemy did. I don't know if I'm gonna hit level 23 this wave. I don't think so. Oh, I did. Hey, what do you know? Let's see. I got a bunch of range. Why not boost my speed? Like that. Let's see. Got a lot of harvesting. Somebody could probably leave that alone. We'll get the heart. This is where that lemonade I picked up all that long time ago comes in handy here. Can boost our HP and regeneration stat, and the only thing we have to pay is a negation to that lemonade we picked up earlier. Pretty cool. We'll start armor some more. What's our engineering? 1. Hmm. Pick this up. Yeah, I think the trade-off is worth it. Maybe offset the damage a little bit. Reroll, see what else we get here. Tyler spawns a little guy that slowly shoots 10 piercing lightning projectiles around him for 9 damage. Yeah, let's get that. Go ahead, lock in Alien Eyes for now, and embark on wave 18. We're almost there. Final 3 waves. Dealing with a faster folk. I forgot if I picked up the item that like makes the enemy speeds faster too. Said 5% lets us perhaps outrun them for a little bit longer. It's just made there are like fewer materials dropping this round. Maybe because there's like not as many small fry around, but yeah. I wonder if I'll hit level 24. Maybe the end of the level bonus. Yep, and the level bonus does not disappoint. Alright, which they go for? Attack speed at 34. Yeah, why not? Or I could go for max HP. Yeah, we'll go with max HP actually. Oh, Flaming Blast Knuckles. That's the first time I've seen that. Ugly Tooth I could probably use. Hitting an enemy removes 10% of their speed. Makes them slower. We'll get Alien Eyes. Got 266. Probably reroll and see if we can afford one more item. Weird Ghost. Nope, not taking that this time. Start the next wave with 1 HP. Nah-uh. I'm not gonna risk getting an errant hit and costing my entire run to that. Just for 3 HP, when I already got like 75 of it. Who do they think they're fooling? I mean, the recovery would probably bring me back up, but, you know, I'd still be on the brink for longer than I'm comfortable with. I think now it's just gonna be me kiting the arena. Let's see. Okay, so the damage isn't too hard. Then again, I don't know if I got hit like by a small enemy or the big enemy, so... Yeah, let's see if I can try to at least get close enough to pop level 25. Myself one last mutation. I think I'm gonna make it. Like, oh, yep, there we go, level 25. Woo! Incendiary turret, yes, please. Oh my god, it's all red. Ah, I'm so glad I leveled up. What should I pick? Get more speed, more. Ooh, or armor. Yeah, we'll get that. Real nice of them to give me the big XP gain item right at the final wave. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Reroll, see if we could get something. As you may have seen, weapon quality, weapon and item qualities here follow WoW colors to an extent. Right? It's not green, blue, purple, orange, but something close to it. Right? It's just blue, purple, red. So you do follow it to an extent. Why not? We got a lot of turrets. Might as well bump up the engineering stat a little bit. And, yeah, a little extra regeneration. Oh yeah, I'm getting another medical turret. Was it some more duct tape? Let's see, this gives me more regeneration, trading off speed. So we'll be back to normal speed, that's okay. Reroll for kicks. Power fist. So bad. Oh, that's the power glove. Yeah, it's not like I can afford any of these anyway. No point in locking because this is a final wave also. So yeah, there's a boss enemy that appears in the final wave. It will cost you in a variety of ways. When its health goes down, its attack pattern does change, becomes a bit more difficult. The nice part about it is that you don't necessarily have to defeat the boss. As you see the timer, there's still a timer on the top. If you manage to run the timer down, you will still win. The thing with the boss is that if you manage to defeat the boss, you will instantly win there and then. So it's nice, right? It does work with whatever strategy you might have. If you're a turtler, yeah, just run away and run the timer down. If you're like big on damage, yeah, get in its face. You can perhaps end the run earlier that way. I think there is like an achievement tied to defeating the boss in a certain amount of time, so you definitely want you to perhaps find that sort of optimized build with which you can burst down a boss. I think I managed to get something like that in another run. I did defeat the boss with other characters. Managed to jack up my life drain and HP regen enough. And my armor too. There we go. Run 1. So now you get yourselves a little summary of what you did, and if you got any unlocks, they'll let you know tier 2. Right? Tentacle, 3% crit chance, 20% chance to heal 1 HP when killing an enemy with a critical hit. Oh boy, it's a good thing this is Brotato, right? It's more of a Western style animation game, and your characters are all mutated creatures and or anthropomorphic potato-like creatures, right? It's not anime. Anyway, let me take some screenshots. So I always like taking screenshots of these because it's like, oh man, gotta record it for posterity's sake, and we'll go ahead and try another run. Who else should I pick here? Wow. Mage. All about elemental damage. Yeah, you're not going to get any melee, ranged, or engineering. So don't focus on that. Yeah, not that one. Try Saber. All about actually saving mats. We'll pick the Thief Dagger because that has a chance of gaining additional materials when you kill an enemy with a critical hit. Guess early game I'm gonna try to boost this fella's crit chance and harvesting stats. Maybe range too. You can increase the pickup range as well. That'd be nice. Go ahead and recycle that for more mats. You know what, since we're not playing any character that wants to be hurt, we'll pick Dodge for that, and lungs for HP regen. Ooh. See, here's another item that I always avoided because I thought materials gain 0 would mean, I don't know, somehow material gain would be 0. But no, what this means is, again, it's just how many materials that item got for you. I guess it's actually pretty cool in the other way. It's like, lets you know how much that like side benefit is helping you out. So that's like pretty cool. Got that. Can't quite afford. Well, we could get scissors. May as well. I'm playing with melee weapons, so sorts of crowds are manageable now, but I imagine once we get greater numbers, it's gonna become trickier to bob and weave in and out of them. Just improve back 2 because that's the blue upgrade. This has a crit benefit. Maybe I should get this. We'll do that. Get that. And landmines, I guess. Alright. I really need to try saving. Hi, Gale. Hi, History Not. Yeah, I really should try saving mats and not spending them all, because this character's damage does go up with saved materials as well, so probably be in my best interest to save some amount. Actually, it says the materials goes up by percentage as well, so really not doing myself a favor here by spending myself to 0. Go with a range upgrade, actually. Skip that purple. Pickup range. This is probably going to be useful. We'll save glasses and just move on. Let that 36 accumulate. Just gotta march into the crowds, take them out, reap their rewards. That was a higher amount there. See, I don't want fruit to recover less HP right now. Oh. That said, 3 max HP and 2 HP regeneration is probably a good deal. Yeah, actually, I'll take that. Knockback might not be a bad idea either. Helps keep them at bay a bit more. Pick here. We got speed, crit chance. Oh wait, crit chance. What am I thinking? Get crit chance. That shouldn't even be a thought. Probably get another weapon that does extra effects on crit. Or get one of those. I'll get XP gain, and actually gonna save. We're gonna keep the glasses locked in, save that so we can get ourselves a little bit of extra interest on our saved mats. I should go for like an attack speed upgrade as well. Man. Sort of lull we have with the attacks is I can see that being a disadvantage soon enough once the enemies start ramping up even more. All right. Yeah, more crit chance. Just get that. We'll actually get hands because extra harvesting. Another thief dagger. If you pick that up, glasses. And don't worry about anything else, actually. Yeah. We're 25% of the way through this run. We need to start ramping up our material acquisition rate. And if it means we gotta skip a few, because we got 6 weapons now, so we got ourselves a full arsenal. So we should be okay for now. Unless like a really good weapon shows up. Probably you hold off on picking up additional stuff. God, I must not let the FOMO consume me. Must not buy all the good stuff that pops up the instant it comes up, because if I wait, the benefits will outweigh Ooh, here we go. We can offset our -1 HP from consumables that we had to take earlier. Or that, well, we didn't have to take it, but I chose to take. Yeah, we'll go boost our dodge. Well, I should get the scissors, because that has a high chance for lifesteal. Probably come in handy, I think. We could go for this. Extra crit chance and a bit extra dodge chance. Substantial range trade-off, but can manage that. Go with that, and we'll go ahead and combine Thief Dagger together so we can get the scissors. And leave it at that. You always gotta think carefully when I wanted to make the "you gotta know when to hold 'em" reference. So I always keep getting Kenny Rogers and Kenny G mixed up. If I remember correctly, Kenny Rogers is like the country singer. Kenny G is the one who plays the saxophone. I always keep getting mixed up. I remember the first time I said, yeah, as Kenny G once said, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, and then one of my friends said, you mean Kenny Rogers? I said, oh, was that the one who actually sang that? Yeah, I meant that. So it's one of those things I gotta be conscious of. Ooh, look at that. This game seems very smooth. I mean, the controls. Yeah, I'm playing with a controller, so you got that full 360 movement. It's real good. Real good. Ah, finally, an attack speed, though. Tells purple range damage. Yeah, when it comes to these types of games, I always like to use the controller if it's more suited for that, because, yeah, the ability to kind of be able to go in the exact direction you want to go, as opposed to, say, WASD, where you really only get, like, that 8-way movement. It's, your ability to evade enemies becomes a lot greater when you got the analog stick in your hands. Like, I'll go with attack. No, I should go with dodge. I should just keep pumping. But no, I started noticing attack speed was becoming a liability. We'll go with it. Hey, we got ourselves a crit chance booster anyway, so it all worked out. Cool. Okay, maybe we'll pick up lemonade and spend 10 for a reroll because it's cheap. Yeah, white flag might come in handy too. Actually, I want to upgrade the crossbow. Okay. We'll lock in the turret, and then we're gonna go. Gotta let that piggy bank flex a little bit. Put it to use. But yeah, it's very responsive as well, which definitely want something in a game like this where you'll probably have to, juke enemies and projectiles, and later waves you kind of want that ability to be able to maneuver your way around where you need to. Uh-oh. I got a little in over my head there. Just pick up some fruit, make sure it's charging enemies, always the bane of my existence. Not only do they have tons of HP, they charge. It's like double whammy of things I hate. We'll keep driving up crit chance here. All right. Did I swap out? Yeah, it's only 286 damage. I do like that they have all these stats here. Oh, wait, that's oh, it's precise, but so is the shuriken, so yeah, I recycle this, pick up the shuriken and the turret. And why not? We'll get the book as well. Okay, thankfully we don't have any charging enemies this wave, so it's a bit easier to... oh, I spoke too soon. As soon as I said no charging enemies, and they throw in charging enemies. Still not as many... Oh, nope, they're adding more of them. Okay, never mind, forget what I said. Clearly they want me to have a bad day. We're not even halfway through the run yet. Ooh, this is gonna be a big payout. See if I can at least level up to 13. Okay, level 13. We're good. Let's keep culling these waves here. Ooh, 777. Look at that. I hit the jackpot, baby. Also, the sack stats at 11. Alright, 77711. Sounds like a good name for 7-Eleven to have in Las Vegas. Just like have it as a lark. Just relabel all their 7-Elevens to 77711. That would work, right? Get back 4, of course, because that's 12% dodge. That's a lot of dodge. Just boost our attack speed here. See, Sad Tomato, sadly, is not universally advantageous as it was before. So we don't have an absurd amount of lifesteal and HP regen like we did with the Lich. Pick up the gambling token at least to even jack up my dodge even more. Do one reroll, see what we roll up. Yeah, can get that. Can at least upgrade our Thief Dagger and Shuriken. And we'll actually save our 486 mats. I think at this point, maybe I should just focus on upgrading, trying to upgrade the weapons to the max. Yeah, that reminds me of this old podcast I used to listen to. One of the old bits that came up. I think like one of the people on the podcast was asking, "Do you play your games to the max?" And what he meant was, "Do you play your games to the max level, right? Do you go max out all your stats and all that stuff?" But of course, one person there like took it as a joke. It's like, "Oh man, you mean I play it to the max? Yeah, I get my energy drinks, I get my corn chips, I get my you know, super expensive gaming chair, my super cool headset. Yeah, I play to the max, baby." Right, that kind of max, right? The hardcore max. And that was pretty funny for me. Man. We'll reroll once, see what turns up. Nothing of note. I have no explosive items, so plastic explosives does nothing for me. Alright, one more reroll. Yeah. Guess I could get Sacred Sausage. 25% chance to deal a tiny amount of burning damage, but... Ooh, the tooth would be helpful as well. That. And we'll actually save the rest of the mats. Right, even if it is like just one burning damage, that bit of damage might be what we need to, you know. And since we got the Shuriken that ricochets off of enemies and the crossbow that pierces through enemies, that means we can get a good amount of burning going on, right? Ourselves a burning mutation festival going on here. The wildest festival in all of Brotato land. Wish I had a lumberjack shirt. I think that was pretty crucial for the Lich run. A very quick way to kind of drop the fruits that we need to get even more healing than we usually do. Oh boy. I need to back off a little bit. My HP go back up. Okay. We're good. Get back in there. Starting to... damage is ramping up. Gotta be careful. Alright, let's see. I'll actually get legs so I can offset the speed penalty I have currently. So additional attack speed would be nice. I can attack a third quicker as opposed to a fifth quicker. Yeah, 4% speed isn't too big right now. Go with that. Ooh, yeah. Get ourselves a weapon upgrade for a dagger and the scissors. And we're actually just gonna move on. Just let that material stash ramp up. Just keep it going up. This character clearly wants to be big damage, so keep on being big damage. Let's try to focus on things that let us save mats or get even more mats, like our thief daggers here. Just gotta be careful with where I go because those charging enemies will take off almost half of my health. So too many hits from them, and it's not gonna be good. Oh, like right here. Oh, I was within defeat range right there. Whew, made it. Look at that, 1500. I think I can afford a little damage penalty for a tiny luck boost in these final 8 waves here. Let's see, it's more crit chance, so why not? Oh, purple shuriken. So we'll go ahead and combine these two together. Can get that. Actually, I want everything here. So we'll get that thief dagger upgraded. Get a garden for more fruit. Boost our HP gained from fruit. Oh, wow. This one might be useful. Get less damage, but it does ramp up every 5 seconds. Alright. Probably get that fertilizer. Or no, you know what? We'll lock these two in for now. We'll get them next wave. Because, yeah, I can see damage went all the way down from like 60 to 36, so get this, we'll nerf our damage even more. Probably not advisable. That piggy bank be putting in work, I tell you. Like, I'm sure if I were like a smarter player, I'd have like way more materials at this point. My damage would probably be astronomical. Also, very high crit chance is really helping. See here, like most of my hits are critical. Which means I get the proc the crossbow effect, the shuriken effect, and the thief dagger effect. This is really coming in handy. Additional engineering for reduced attack speed. I don't know. I don't have that many turrets, so I'll leave that alone. I only have one ranged weapon. That will not be handy. I should go triceps, because that's a purple upgrade. Ah! Alright. Get Bean Teacher and the Wisdom. And we'll leave it at that. So I'll probably lock in these two off chance that... Yeah, because I might get them next wave. We'll save that for next wave. Get ourselves our slight materials boost. Uh-oh. I think that one hit did like 15 damage, so... Yeah, I can see... Damage is also ramping up. Probably need to be on the lookout for items that give me dodge chance increase. Maybe max HP would be nice too. Although I do get 1 HP for every level up, so it's not quite as bad as the rest. Yeah. Uh-oh. Like, ooh, my god. Dodge coming in crucial. Not that time. Aw, man. Alright. So it was a valiant effort. Go ahead and try another character here. Start with 1 minigun. Range damage modifications are increased by 250%. 100% of your range damaged is temporarily converted into engineering halfway through a wave. Right. Engineering modification is reduced by 75%. No melee or elemental damage, so don't even bother with that. Huh. Alright, let's try Cyborg. I like ranged weapons. Start with a minigun, and you can pick up another weapon. I'll go to SMG. I like rapid fire. See how this goes. So the focus here is pretty apparent too, right? Get ranged weapons, get turrets, anything that scales off of engineering / ranged, probably helpful. Cake. And it's just cake. Yeah, we'll get that. Why not? HP. 1% damage trade-off. They can afford that for now. To get here. Let's go with lifesteal since we're gonna be. We got all the rapid fire weapons at the moment. See, this would have been useful with the Lich or the Saber. Get it now. Dang it, game. Get SMG. Don't bother with boiling water. Range damage mod ain't worth it. We'll get 0. Oh wow, the minigun's purple. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Next wave. Why does this guy get all the crates? It's like a crate per wave. I don't know if that's like affected by the engineering stat or something like that. Also, I need to find some range damage mods. That -3 range damage is really hurting me. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Range damage here. No, we don't. Go with lifesteal. Nothing here either, so we'll get those two and move on. Yeah, we got lots of bullets. All just piddly damage for now, but hopefully we can boost that back up. Yeah, we'll get shoulders because that's range damage. And why not? More lifesteal for the lifesteal throne. Oh man. They're all good weapon. Let's see, I think I'm good with weapons for now, so I'll lock that in for later. Get this, 5% chance to double the value of picked up materials. Super come in handy. Actually, boxing glove, 2. Extra knockback with bullets. Keep them at bay so I can pump them full of more lead. It'll be handy. Yeah, if it's like game gives me choice of a ranged option, I will usually go with the ranged option. I think the only exception to that so far has been Back for Blood, because they make melee builds super viable there. I said that already, but I would say it again. Actually go with the ranged damage, because it'd say range damage mods are modified by like 250%, so very worth it to pick up anything that boosts your range damage. Get SMG, because why not? Yeah, got that. Keep the spicy sauce locked in for now. Need to get more turrets. Yeah, the way this character works, it's like try not to focus on engineering too much, because engineering modifications are deeply penalized, so don't worry about that. Just keep jacking your range damage up, because your turrets will become super good halfway through the wave. Just gotta survive to that point. Yeah, like here, dodge and harvesting might be nice, but I'd be reducing my range damage by like 2.5. That would be worth it, so we'll just recycle that. Can jack up our attack speed. Wow, another SMG. Sure, why not? I get hit. I feel like I get hit too many times for this to be worth it. Right, so sure, you get 20% damage, but you get hit like more than 10 times, the item starts working against you. Got some luck, and we'll give it a reroll since it's sorted. Yeah, okay, that was worth it. Probably don't want the pruner. Yeah, I think I'll use this current arsenal I have here. Could really use some range damage boosts. That's like a flurry of bullets. For now, everything that comes close to me gets mowed down. We are on only wave 6 though, so there's plenty of time for things to keep ramping up. Ooh, if I get that bandana, this will become even better. Because then the bullets gain 1 pierce, and then it'll let me cut down even more enemies. Alright. Get the nose. I like how the nose is the luck booster. Got a pretty good amount of range, so why don't we go ahead and start boosting crit chance a little bit. Go ahead and get that cog and the pencil. Absolutely not worth it, not with the penalties to engineering modifications. Get dynamite because we have 1 shredder in our arsenal. Reroll once. Ah, shredder 2. Shredder 2 sounds like the spin-off, right? It's a TMNT spin-off, right? Focuses on Shredder, his descent into villainy, or something like that. Man, what is it with the trend of movies that want to focus on the villain and try to make them all sympathetic and stuff? I mean, it works sometimes, but I feel like the other ones where it's like, I don't know, I liked them better when they were an irredeemable jerk. Don't want to make me sympathetic to them. Like, come on now. Okay, it should be good for now. Maybe I should combine my other SMG together so I can pick up the pistol. Nah, I think SMG has better DPS, yeah. Because it's like, fires way more often, so imagine it's only 1/3 of the damage. Yep. Means it'll be better with the modifiers and everything too. Try to get this. It's only like 0.25 engineering, but it's free. It's not gonna penalize me anywhere else. And it's only 18. It's only 18 mats, so I can afford that. I think about it. Is the Terminator like a sorry. Is the Cyborg supposed to be a Terminator? I gave away my question before I even completed it. Yeah, the Cyborg seems like it might be a Terminator reference, right? Because I think it was like the Terminator movie. Terminator used a minigun at some point, and Cyborg in this game starts with a minigun. That's what they're getting at, right? Actually go with shoulders, because, hey, it's even more range damage. Why not? Piggy bank. And a book for more engineering. We'll actually put that piggy bank to use. Wow, just mow down the chargers right as they spawn, so not quite as much of a threat now. As long as it can focus fire on them, of course. I can get more range damage bonuses, just keep this going up. More turrets wouldn't be too bad either, because, you know, that range damage bonus conversion halfway through the wave makes the turrets cracked. By cracked, I mean good, not as in their shields get cracked in Apex. I think I was watching a stream, like, not too long ago, where they got the two cracks mixed up. Like, someone was trying to say, oh man, this enemy player we got here is cracked, and they meant that the player was really, really good, but the their teammates misunderstood them to mean that the enemy player had their shields gone, and of course they all get wasted, and when the person who originally said the enemy was cracked clarified, they all had a good laugh out of it. So thankfully that ended well. Should I go with the percentage damage boost, or should I go with the dodge? I feel like I need to start incorporating some sort of damage mitigation here. Riposte. It won't be useful to me because, yeah, no melee damage modifiers, so riposte won't be of any use. 1 damage whenever I dodge an attack, and then my dodge chance is at 9% right now. Well, here's our tentacle. But oh wait, that's not a weapon. It's an item. Okay. Maybe I'll actually pick this one up. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. One reroll. Good thing I did that. I should get weird food. Reduce dodge, but I get +2 HP from item recovery. Yeah, why not? And we'll actually save our materials. Let the piggy bank get some work. Yeah. So we're still at a good spot. We can still mow down enemies with impunity. That said, things are gonna ramp up pretty soon. So just enjoy the ride while it lasts. It's either that or hope that we get a bunch of range damage modifiers to just really jack up our range damage. That would also be handy. Now turrets are in super mode. Oh man, it's all popping off. Now since I got that I got the tentacle item, maybe I could concentrate on boosting my crit chance as well. Right, more crits, more opportunities to kill on a crit, which means more opportunity to heal HP when I kill on a crit. It's a 3-step process, but it'll come in handy. Ah, shoulders 3. Yeah, I definitely get that. Look at that, range damage 24. We're really popping off now with range damage. And why not boost our luck? Ooh, Tyler. Hey, sup, Tyler? Come join our crew here. Get the Gummy Berserker, upgrade our Shredder. Get Alloy. Let's see, that would be like 0.75 engineering. Oh, we're gonna bring our dodge down to 1%. Maybe this run should be about kill fast. Try to kill fast as we can. Okay, Piggy Bank's not gonna get much mileage this round because I went shop happy there. But trust me, all this stuff is gonna pay off. I just need more SMGs, that's what I really need. You got like a pretty high range damage modifier. Being able to pump out more high damage bullets would really come in handy. It's gonna reduce speed, but we'll get a good amount of range damage out of it. 2.5. Would that be worth it? Yeah, probably would be. Let's see. A good amount of range, so I think we could go with attack speed, maybe. Ooh, turret. Definitely get turret. Why not? Coffee for more. And glasses, why not? One reroll, see what we can perhaps save up for next round. Medical gun. Combine our shredders together. I want to keep my SMG and minigun. Yeah, we'll lock that in. I should lock in coffee and missile. Pick those up later. We'll put the piggy bank to work, get some 40 mats out of that. Save for next round. I don't know why this came to my mind. Anyone remember that one episode in like the old CSI where Justin Bieber was like playing a villain? And I think the end of his arc ended with like a bunch of people just like shooting the character Bieber was portraying, just, you know, full of lead. I remember that becoming like a meme. I think I was like watching one of the videos where. And it was, and it did CSI TV show. It was just like CSI and the Las Vegas enforcement, but see like the YouTube videos, just putting in other characters too from other movies, just shooting their guns. So you got like Scarface, just you know, letting Bieber say hi to his little friend. You got Terminator firing the minigun, and then a bunch of other people in other movies firing their guns just to make it look like everyone in the world was shooting Bieber. Another thing that I thought was amusing. Okay, maybe I should just combine these SMGs because they're kind of piddly right now. Allow me to make room for the medical gun. That. Get the missile to offset the damage. And, why not? Additional attack speed. And, yeah, we'll save that. Put the piggy bank to work. I got quite a few turrets now. So with the guns and the turrets, I think still doing okay for now. Lack of charger enemies at this point coming in handy. Really are like a walking tank of death. Up there are the chargers. That said, they are getting vaporized, so I think we are okay. Try to get them close to some turrets. My gun is just popping off repeatedly. Great. It's a real good thing that everything magnetizes towards you at the end of a wave. Really sucked that if we couldn't pick up the crate because it was just out of reach. Statue. Huh. 30 attack speed while standing still. Imagine standing still in this game. Now, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Get the back two to bring the hatch back up. Oh, hey. 5 max HP plus 2 HP regeneration for every permanent one minus 1 speed you have. This might be worth it. Although I'd probably have to invest a lot more in like dodge and armor. Because that speed hit's like actually fairly substantial there. Yeah, let's get that. Reach minus 20% speed. I got an achievement for that. Now we got 42 HP regeneration, so our HP's gonna go back up pretty quickly. Should probably get this item here that reduces our speed even more. And actually, we'll leave it there. Put the piggy bank to some work. Get 50 mats. Yeah, minus 20% speed. You can feel it, right? It's you feel it, right? It starts affecting your strategy. Something like 5% speed and below, not so much. 10%, you might start seeing a little bit of it, but still something you can perhaps maintain your like current strategy. But once you hit 20, it's like, all right, now you just start working around it because there are going to be things that will just smack into you when you were able to, you know, juke around them before. Actually, I think the Lich might have benefited from that a lot. Not only because the speed reduction will let them get hit more often, which will proc their other effects. We'll recycle that. Shoulders 3. Yeah, get that. Bump our range damage up even more. Yeah, I should probably get a garden out there. Get a tentacle. We'll have a... Only 3 HP recovered so far. Then again, we have a pretty piss poor crit chance, so, you know, not surprising. Even our cute monkey has allowed us to recover more HP than the tentacle has. I guess there's a lesson to be learned there. Monkeys are better than tentacles. You heard it here. And given the choice between a tentacle and a monkey, always pick the monkey. Especially if you're an anime character. For since we have oh, I think I see how this works now. Yeah, they did say they would take it. They take the range damage bonus. I take the engineering bonus out of range damage, so our guns are weaker, so we have to rely more on the turrets to kind of clean up shop, clean house. Fuel tank, absolutely useless. Gonna get nothing out of it. God dang it. Every time I bring my dodge up, they got items to come up that want to bring my dodge back down. It also gives me greater pickup range, some harvesting. Sure, why not? Cyber ball, probably useful. I really want to re-roll. Why not? A little extra HP regen. Okay, re-roll once, see what we get here. We have a pretty ridiculous range. We do get more attack speed, which might come in handy. Life steal wasn't all that high to begin with. Alright, I'll put our piggy bank to work. Very much true for real life saving as well. It's like, wanna at least have some amount in there so you can get a base amount of interest. That being said, interest these days is so low, it's like, hey, well, what's it matter anyway? You're only getting like pennies for having some amount of money in there. It's like barely worth it. There we go. Now we get the swap off, and now it's like, turrets, do your thing. So now we gotta play keep away with everything here. We have that tiny amount of knockback thanks to the boxing glove we picked up early in the run. Said they all gotta crowd around this gigantic pile of materials I'm trying to get at here. Y'all can just step aside for a moment, let me pick them up. Oh man, I think I should probably get this. Don't want to get that. We'll go for even more attack speed. Yeah, why not? Get the alloy, minus 1% dodge. That, and let's see, wave 16. Why not? Let's get 80 mats. Get 80 mats from our stash here. Okay, all the turrets are like piled together, so this is pretty good. So turret's in a pretty good position as well, so yeah, once the trade-off happens, just get in the middle of the bunch here, try to dodge around the chargers, let the turrets just waste them. They're wasting them pretty good. Yeah, now we're playing like an engineer. I wonder why is it that like engineer class in FPS always seems to be associated with turrets. I guess when you think of engineer, you think of like a person who builds stuff, and oh, what other way to show person who builds stuff than person who builds things that help you with offense. I'm gonna go with lifesteal here. Ooh, crit chance boost, definitely go with that. Move that to 30, make the tentacle proc even better. With head injury, let's see. I have an absurd amount of range, why not? Go with that. I'll do one reroll here, see what we get. Triangle of Power comes back to haunt us. We're gonna pick up Cute Monkey instead. And put the piggy bank to work. We got 697. We're in the money. Not as much as in the money as we would have been had we been playing as the saver, but you know what? Still in a good spot. Man, I gotta love it when the ×2 just pops up automatically. It's like, oh man. Material's really popping off. Alright. There goes our trade-off. Alright, turrets, do your thing. I could really use some more turrets also. Probably get some more range damage mods, or maybe... Ooh, more speed penalty. Yeah, I should probably pick that up. Ah, wow. Red triceps. Yeah, we'll do that. Get some... ton of damage. Power generator. +1 damage for every permanent +1% speed you have. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have plus speed. That is just gonna hurt me. Get metal detector. Turret. I need to look up Cyborg be doing again. Alright, 1 minigun. Oh, okay, so... Alright, it's just a percentage of range damage. Alright. Just needed to see if it was like part of the range damage or all of it. It's just part of it. Ah, silver bullet. I wish they would... wonder if this game is just rigged to give me the stuff that I do not need. Right, the one time I need range damage, they do not give me range damage. What's the deal with it? Rerolls are getting expensive. We'll just put the piggy bank to work and hope our current loadout will be enough to fend off this horde. Yeah, we're pretty slow now. Oh my god. 33%. Again, you can feel it. You can feel the characters definitely a bit more glacial in their pace. Alright, and then 5 seconds, we'll get the trade-off. Start hanging around these turrets. Y'all are my bestest friends now. Don't let me down. Thankfully no chargers, just a lot of shooters. A lot of projectile throwers. Man, real satisfying hearing that crit sound pop off repeatedly. They chose a good crit sound. So it's like 1.5 engineering for big attack speed hit. No thanks. We're actually going to recycle that too. It's making enemies even faster when I'm already slow as it is. Does not feel like a good idea. Ooh, Tyler. We'll get that. Why not? Dodge is already at -1%. We're already pretty low. Do one reroll, see what we get. Yeah, almost 50% crit chance now. And put the piggy bank to work one more time. Yeah, wow. Basically a walking tank at this point. A walking tank that converts into turret master. Just have the hope my armor, my regen, my HP is enough to kind of outlast everything that comes to hit me. Right, I don't even need to say stop trying to hit me and hit me, because they're going to hit me. That's like practically a given. But how slow I am and the complete lack of dodge stat. Or positive dodge stat. They're going to hit me. See if I can at least try to level up. I don't think I'm going to get there, unfortunately. Yeah, wasn't gonna happen. You get one more mutation. Sadly, it is not a ranged or crit modifier, so Just go with eyes, I guess. Ah, finally. Range damage modifier in the final wave. Go ahead and get that. One more Tyler. Cute monkeys. This is the final wave. We might as well just spend all of our mats here. Go ahead. Get insanity for even more crit. But dodge and positive. 1 in every 100 hits will be dodged. Keep re-rolling. It's gonna bring down our HP regen, so maybe not that. Why not? Get the mushroom. Or re-roll. We have here armor, engineering. Yeah, I can afford that. Alright, here we go. Final wave, let's see if our build is enough. If I can beat this guy in like the first 45 seconds, this run is as good as done. Looks like that just might happen, actually. Boom! Look at that! Ooh, I defeated an elite in 15 seconds. Cool. It's like 3 achievements in one go. We have here, streamer. Character, what? Have a controller. Is that a controller in their mouth, or are they holding it with like really stubby hands? 3% of your materials per second while standing still. +2 armor for every 1 structure you have. -50% materials dropped. -1% damage for every 15 materials you have. -1% speed for every 30. What? That is like a hell of a balancing act we gotta do there. Which I guess fits with what a streamer does. Over here, Jack. +50% damage against bosses and elites. 200 damage materials dropped from enemies. -75% enemies, but they got way increased health and damage. Improved tools. Increased attack speed and reduced attack cooldown of your structures by 32%. Man. So I managed to get just enough range damage, and thankfully the way the cyborg works, it's like, yeah, if you manage to burst down the boss the first go, it's like, yeah. And you saw there, the instant victory condition. Boss defeated, run is just won. That's it, you're done. You win. That's clearly the rest of the wave is gonna just, it's a victory lap at that point, right? Alright, well. That, I think, has been a look at Brotato. Got 2 wins in. I think we also got 2 losses, so, you know, 50%. Maybe not the best, but I think for a 2-hour stream, we did pretty well. In any case, I think I'll call it here. We'll keep it short today. I do want to do some other things, so... yeah, that will do it for this stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, as usual, I will have a schedule out tomorrow. Probably new short out tomorrow as well. Next stream will be on Wednesday. It'll be a racing game. I think I'm gonna start like a new game and play through that. So, got myself a relaxing BeamNG cruise there last Wednesday. It's a nice cooldown. Ready to jump back into it with a new racing game. So, yeah. Continue this on Wednesday. Or, I mean, we'll continue. We'll do another stream on Wednesday. Next stream will be on Wednesday. That's what I won't continue Brotato on Wednesday. I'll probably come back to this. Probably come back to this later and try out some runs with other characters. See what else I can unlock here. All right, let's see who's online now. See who I can raid. Ah, you know what? I think I found someone. Since we're playing a Vampire Survivors like, why don't we go raid into someone who's playing a Vampire Survivors like? Granted, it is a different Vampire Survivors like, but fun. Gonna go raid Crumroll. They're playing Hollow Cure, the fan game Vampire Survivors like, but it's Hollow Live VTubers. Alright, if you're joining on the raid, hit them with like a potato raid. Otherwise, have yourself a good rest of the weekend. I'll see you next time, Sunday.